Alright, what's up you guys? You are watching Zealocity, and in today's video, we're going to be going through Amazon's bestseller fat burners, okay? So there's a lot of hype around these fat burners, and then obviously if it's a bestseller on Amazon, then people are buying this stuff, right? Essentially people are buying this stuff, and some of you may actually be inclined to these things if you actually go through it on the Amazon site or on Instagram or Google. If you see any fat burners, you might be inclined towards it. But let me just tell you, first of all, going for fat burners is like going for a shortcut, okay? Some fat burners might help, but always make sure that nutrition cannot be you cannot outwork a good diet. Nutrition comes first, then comes workout. If you're not doing this, and if you think magically a fat burner will eliminate all of the fat that I have, you're wrong, okay? You have to go to the gym, you have to eat clean, you have to work your ass off. Only then you will achieve fat loss consistently. Suppose if you've been doing your diet consistently, if you've been doing your workout consistently, if you've been sleeping well, that's very important. If you're taking care of your body very well for like 6 months, 12 months, and still you're seeing a plateau, or if you're not getting the desired fat loss result, then maybe going to a fat burner is okay. But most of us do not need these fat burners. Some of us might need it. So let's go through it and I'll tell you line by line. So let's go through the first one, okay? As you can see on my screen right now, the first one is Dabur Himalayan Apple Cider Vinegar, okay? So let's just open it on another tab here. And if you can see, Dabur Himalayan Apple Cider Vinegar. Now, I've spoken about apple cider vinegar in one of my videos. I'll just link it here, okay? So make sure you go and watch it. Apple cider vinegar is not a fat burner. People just fool you and rip your money off of you. And I've seen a lot of these influencers on Instagram and these fake gurus on social media telling you that apple cider vinegar early morning, if you take, you're going to burn fat at a faster rate. It is not a fat burner. What apple cider vinegar is, let's talk about that, okay? It is something which can definitely help you improve your gut health, improve your hormonal health, improve your energy. It can help you boost your BMR. It can help you, but the slight acute, it's very small. You cannot just take apple cider vinegar and think, okay, chalo, theek hai, it will burn my fat off. It's very overhyped, okay? Apple cider vinegar for weight loss is overhyped. It's just a very overhyped product, okay? You do not need apple cider vinegar. If you like it, you take it. If not, then just don't, okay? Don't force yourself to take apple cider vinegar. It can help you with your gut health. Again, I'm telling you, it is very good for your gut health. You can take it. But again, it will not help you magically cut out fat. Okay, so long story short, apple cider vinegar is good for you. It's not bad, okay? But don't take it for the purpose of weight loss or fat burning, okay? It's not like a very magical fat burner that it will help you get a six-pack within no time. Let's jump to the second one now. Alright, now second number we have Doctor's Choice Shreds Pro Formula with 500 mg acetyl L-carnitine. Okay, let's open this first. So now let's go through the ingredients first, because that's what's required for me to tell you if it's really good or not. Now it says acetyl L-carnitine 500 mg, L-carnitine L-tartrate 500 mg in CLA. Okay, so let me just tell you first of all what acetyl L-carnitine is, okay? L-carnitine is basically, it's somewhat like an amino acid, okay, but it's not exactly an amino acid. I'll explain. All of us have L-carnitine present in the body currently. It is what basically helps fatty acids to be ready at the mitochondria so that it can be used for energy, okay? So fatty acids ke oxidation mein it helps. In fatty acid oxidation, our body is currently using L-carnitine very effectively. But at the dose that it is recommended, 500 mg, it's very less to see a good change for fat loss, okay? You need to be taking at least, guess what? At least 3000 mg of carnitine, acetyl L-carnitine, at least 3000 mg to see a good difference, okay? 500 mg is nothing, it's peanuts, okay? At least you need to take 2000 to 3000 mg. But again, this is not a medical recommendation. Get in touch with your healthcare professional if you want to take it. But I will tell you, acetyl L-carnitine does help in fat loss, okay? But you need to take it at a higher dose. 500 mg is nothing. Now, they have acetyl L-carnitine, and if you see the second number, there's L-carnitine L-tartrate. LCLT is what we call it, and acetyl L-carnitine, we call it Alcar, okay? ALCAR, Alcar. So, Alcar is effective, LCLT is not, okay? Acetyl L-carnitine is effective, L-carnitine L-tartrate is not effective, okay? So if you want to take it, again, not a medical recommendation. Again, if you want to take it, then acetyl L-carnitine is the preferred form. And that too, You remember the dose. Third number, we have CLA. It's basically conjugated linoleic acid. Okay. Now again, conjugated linoleic acid it's type of healthy fat that you get in ghee, egg yolks, cheese, etc. You get CLA in the food sources. Okay. So you don't need to separately take it. It's not as effective as people hype it up to be. There is absolutely no reason to be overdosing on CLA thinking that, wow, it's so effective and it will help me. I have 6-pack. No, it is very minute. So yes, if you've been very consistent, then yes, you can go for a matrix of L-carnitine, acetyl L-carnitine and conjugated linoleic acid, but still it's not very effective. It's not the way people have hyped it up. If you see this study, it really shows it is a meta-analysis, so we can definitely consider this as the highest reliability, okay, efficacy of conjugated linoleic acid for reducing fat mass. Now, if you see here, given at a dose of 3.2 grams per day, CLA produces a modest fat loss in body fat. Modest fat loss. 3.2 grams. 3.2 grams, if you put it in mg, it is 3200 mg, okay? And doctor's choice, this had how much? 500 mg, that's it. So you again coming to the same point, 500 mg is nothing. You need to take at least 6 tablets of this to get a good dose. But you may have to overdose on the other things which they have. Okay, so now let's go with Garcinia cambogia. Again, Garcinia cambogia is a herb which can help you with immune health, which can help you with brain function, etc. So it helps you with focus, it helps you with better energy production overall. Again, Garcinia cambogia, let's go through a study. It is a meta-analysis and a systematic review. So this is again a very high reliability offering study. I just went through the study and I couldn't find the dose exactly, but I will definitely come to that. So the conclusion, you can definitely see that our results suggested that Garcinia cambogia supplement had a significant effect on the body weight, BMI, and so definitely it works. Okay, now let's go through another one. I'll definitely try to get a dose here. And I think here, see, hydroxycitric acid, it's basically the active ingredient extracted. Okay, Garcinia cambogia reduced abdominal fat in subjects regardless of the sex who had visceral fat accumulation of type of obesity. No rebound effect was observed. It is therefore expected Garcinia cambogia may be useful for the prevention and reduction of accumulation of visceral fat. Visceral fat is basically the fat surrounding the organs. So if it's too much of fat surrounding your organs, it is bad, right? So it needs to be that it protects the organs, but too much of it is bad. So visceral fat is basically the fat surrounding the organs, and subcutaneous fat is basically the skin ke niche wala fat. Okay, the skin, there's fat, there's muscle, and then there's bone, right? That's how the layers are. So the fat right below the skin is subcutaneous fat. So the charbi that we see, this is subcutaneous fat, and the heart के आसपास, liver के आसपास जो fat है, that is visceral fat. Okay, so again with this study, we are sure that Garcinia cambogia helps. 1000 mg of HCA per day that was given. Okay, 1000 mg of Garcinia cambogia was given. Coming back to the Doctor's Choice Pro, how much Garcinia cambogia is it? 500 mg. So they are close. Alcar, CLA, they are more expensive products. Okay, that's why they have not added too much of it. And again, they have to add everything in small quantities, and then they want to make money, obviously, right? So they won't give you a full dose, and then they won't give you a full medical recommendation of the product. It's just there. You do your due diligence and you buy a product. It's basically the funda of every product in the industry, in any industry, I would say. Okay. Next we have rhodiola extract. So all these, again, these are just some herbs and root extracts that can help, etc. Now energy matrix, we have natural caffeine 200 mg, green coffee bean extract 200 mg. So 200 mg of caffeine. Now caffeine is a well-known thermogenic aid. Thermogenic matlab, it helps you burn more calories. Okay, it helps you burn more calories in whatever workout or non-exercise activity as well. So even if you're not working out in the entire day, taking more caffeine will help you burn extra calories. Okay, especially if you're working out, then it is more easier to burn those extra calories from fat. Again, carnitine, caffeine, conjugated linoleic acid, Garcinia cambogia, all of these combined together will help you in burning more calories. It is basically what boosts your metabolic rate so that you burn more calories, right? At the end of the day, it's all calories in, calories out. If you're burning more calories, as in your calories out increases, then what will happen? It's easier for you to stick to the same calories and then you're burning more, right? So your workout, you're doing some more cardio, you're eating a proper planned caloric pattern, and then you are taking a fat burner of this sort, then it can help. Okay. Now, as far as I think, 200 mg of caffeine is a moderate dose. Some people are not very used to caffeine, or some people don't do well with caffeine. Now, off late, I have not been doing very well with caffeine. I'm having hyperacidity due to caffeine, and I'm having a lot of mucus, and my doctor has recommended not to take caffeine. So because I was just seeing on Instagram people having lots of caffeine, and I read caffeine helps with workout, etc., etc., and I started taking too much caffeine, and now it has taken a toll on my body, right? So I don't want you to do the same thing. Don't mess your health up just because some Instagram person told you that, some guru told you that, oh, pre-workouts are very good, so you need to take a pre-workout or a fat burner, or you need to take more caffeine so that you burn fat. No, okay? Have it in moderation. Even if you want to have black coffee, or even if you want to have caffeine in any form, have it in moderation. Don't overdo it. I've done it. I've done my mistake. I'm paying my price. So you don't do it. Be patient. You don't have to overdo anything. Have everything in moderation. Don't go berserk for these things. Now we have bloating removal matrix, dandelion extract, cranberry extract, resveratrol. It's again an antioxidant. Black pepper extract, again antioxidant. So all of these are antioxidants which can help you with your overall body and overall health, etc., etc. This, I think, is a good product, but it will not really help. It will not help. I will give you a very good guarantee. If your diet is not on point, if you're not able to control your portions, if you're just eating like a panda all day long, then you cannot expect this to work for you. Okay, so don't waste your money. If you are already doing it for 6 months, 8 months, 10 months, and you still want to go further, you want to go beyond for your fat loss, then yes, this can help. Okay, now let's go to the third one. Now we have Nature's Lean Cuts. Although this has just 3.5 stars, this is on third. So I think just because it's like very cheap for like $428, people are just going berserk for it. Now again, we have the backside here. So per serving, it has N-acetyl L-carnitine, again Alcar, that's basically Alcar, 1 tablet 500 mg, again conjuicy, but again justified for the price. Come on, 400 rupees, you can't expect everything. They're not gonna feed you a fat burner with a golden spoon, right? You obviously have to do your research. Green tea extract, again green tea, it has a bioactive compound called as EGCG, epigallocatechin 3 gallate. Okay, EGCG is the active bioactive compound in green tea which can help you with boosting your metabolic rate, and that's how it can help you burn more calories. So EGCG is good, you can use it, but green tea extract 250 mg, not bad. Caffeine anhydrous, again 200 mg. So anhydrous is basically without the water. Okay, so they have dehydrated, they removed all the water, and it's pure dry caffeine in the pure form. 200 mg of caffeine. Garcinia cambogia extract, 60% HCA. Now, have you seen this? 60% HCA. So it is not full HCA. Again, this is something that I forgot to tell you in the second pre-workout, the Doctor's Shred Pro. It was 500 mg of Garcinia cambogia extract, but how much of it was HCA? Probably 60%. And in the study, we have seen that you need 1000 mg of HCA to see a good effect. Coming to the same here, 50 mg. In this, there is only 50 mg of Garcinia cambogia extract, and out of it, 60% is HCA. So 60% of 50, 30 mg only is the active form. You need to multiply it by how much? Do the math. 33 times. So 30 mg. You need to take 1000 mg of HCA to see a good effect. Not even close, not even close. 33 tablets in a day you need to take of this. If you see, this is actually a cheap product. This is very affordable, but if you actually see the cost effectiveness, as in how much efficacy you're getting for the cost that you're paying for, not worth it. I would say you'll have to take like 30 boxes of this, and probably that's why they got only 3.5 stars out of it, because it's like very, very less and not worth it. Now we have green coffee bean extract. Again, as I told, at least the Doctor's Pro had better, but again, justified for the price, I would say. And there's chromium picolinate. Okay, now chromium is basically a trace mineral, and it can help with insulin sensitivity. As in, insulin is basically what? Your hormone in the body, which controls your blood sugar levels. Okay, which lowers your blood sugar levels. If it's elevated, then it controls your blood sugar levels, right? So insulin sensitivity means your insulin is working fine, right? Chromium picolinate can help you with insulin sensitivity, as in it can help the carbohydrates that you're having to be properly transported into the glycogen stores and not be transported to the fat stores. Okay, but again, it is very hard to shove the carbohydrates into fat stores as long as your calories are tracked. Okay, if you're having too many calories of anything, not just carbohydrates, even if you're having too many calories of fat, then it will go to fat. If you're having too many calories of carbs, it will go to fat. End of the day, it is going to be converted to fat if you're having excess calories. Okay, now excess of protein, will it be converted to fat? No, probably no. Okay, there is a full explanation to it. I'll probably make a video on it separately. Please comment down below if you want to see it. Okay, now if you see meta-analysis, chromium picolinate for reducing body weight, meta-analysis of randomized trials. Cool. This is a good reliable study. Meta-analysis suggested a relatively small effect of chromium picolinate compared with placebo for reducing body weight. The clinical relevance of this effect is debatable, and lack of robustness means that the result has to be interpreted with caution. This really shows, the meta-analysis proves that It is not very effective. It is slightly effective. So you can use it. It is fine. How people overhype some things like chromium picolinate is actually very overhyped, and some people just start selling these things that carb control and then carb limiter or carb something, and then this actually happens, right? Glucose disposal agents and then carb control, carb killer supplements. Why? And they add chromium picolinate and then they fool people thinking that, and then people go through Google and then they probably read some basic article written by some fake guru, and they will tell you chromium picolinate is super for carbohydrates, and by having chromium you can just eat as many carbs as you want and it won't be converted to fat. Absolutely wrong. It is just so wrong. So don't be fooled by this. Coming to the main ingredients here, I think this, for this price, it's fine. I won't say it's very bad, but for the cost effectiveness, see, always choose cost effective products, not cheap products. So whenever people ask me, can you suggest me cheap supplements? Can you suggest me some cheap whey proteins? I'm like, don't go for cheap stuff. Go for cost effective stuff. Matlab, if you're paying for the price, are you getting the quality? So if you're paying less price, you'll get less quality probably. Not in all cases, okay? But you understand the point. If you're paying money, how much value for money is it that you're getting, right? That's more important. So that's basically the cost effectiveness. So if you talk about cost effectiveness, the third product is a no-no for me. The second was pretty good. At least it's pretty good. Okay. But rather break down the ingredients, especially the ones that really work the most. Just like Garcinia cambogia in separation, in isolation, acetyl L-carnitine in isolation, you take it separately. So that's how L-carnitine, acetyl L-carnitine can help you, right? Again, 3000 mg is the minimum dose that you need. If you just take 500 mg, you'll probably just see a very you'll probably just see a very basic placebo effect. Placebo effect, if you don't know, please Google it. I'll just write this here. Placebo effect is nothing but you are thinking that you're getting a result and you self-actualize it. It's just like that. Okay. It doesn't really work, but you actually make it work somehow. That's basically a placebo. Okay. I'll not take more of your time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and let me know how you like this new series of videos. If you want me to make reviews on the next Amazon bestseller whey proteins or Amazon bestseller multivitamins or something like that, then please let me know in the comments below. I would really like to know, and please like the video and share this video with your friends and family and gym buddies, because it will be really helpful and it will also help the algorithm. Okay, so subscribe to the channel if you have not already and hit the bell icon. You will always get updates whenever I post videos, so that's how you will be on track with my videos. And thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for more interesting content, and I will see you in the next video.